Is it me or has it seemed that people forgot that they've had a soul? Obviously people aren't dead, they're physically alive, but I feel like people have lost touch with themselves. Sure, you might know who you are, you might know where you live, you might know you're alive, but are you really living your life to its fullest potential? When was the last time that you even asked yourself how you're doing? How do you feel? Have you asked yourself if you're happy or sad? Do you even feel fulfilled with what you're doing? And I ask these questions to spark and like a curiosity within you because I genuinely don't know if people actually ask themselves these questions. I feel like in this day and age where everything is easily accessible through the internet, through social media, it's the remedy for all of our hardships, you could say. People lose sight of who they are. And it's kind of crazy and it's also kind of scary that everywhere I go, I see people, it doesn't matter their age, if they're young, old, they're glued to their phones. If I bet you if you were to see their actual screen time, they'd be amazed themselves as to how long they're actually on their phone. It's kind of like they're brainwashed in a sense. And I don't know about you, but time is valuable. It's like they say, time is of the essence. You don't get your time back, and it's a tragedy to waste it on something insignificant, like seeing what people are doing. And it's not to say that what people are doing doesn't matter, but when you're glued on drama, glued on booty pics for all you men, glued on the next big thing is not worth your time. I can tell you from experience. And by no means am I a perfect person. By no means do I fall on the category of super successful, but I've been able to reframe my way of thinking to be positive, to be better, to actually think about where I want to go with my life and how I want to live my life instead of just living day to day and whatever comes your way is what you accept. And I don't think that's a good way to live your life. And I mean, I get it. I know that most of us, if not all of us, at least in our 20s, I'm 24, but from 20 and up, we might be super packed. Our days are crazy. A lot of us go to school, a lot of us have careers that take up half our day, if not more. And I get it, you want to just chill and do your thing, relax after a long day. It's not the best way to spend your time. I'm not saying don't relax, but relax in a way that you can still be productive, I can say. There's no need to be on your phone for 4.5 hours after you get off work, just scrolling through social media. It's easy to get lost in that. It's designed for that reason to keep you hooked. And I know from experience, it's just a waste of time. I used to be someone who would wake up first thing in the morning. I wouldn't even brush my damn teeth. I would go straight to my phone and open YouTube. And that's how I started my morning. Binge watching YouTube for 5 hours, maybe not that many, but for at least 2 hours before I got out of bed, went to go brush my teeth, and started my day. It wasn't much of a day, to be honest. It'd just be hopping onto video games and yeah, that's how I spent my damn time, man. And by no means is this video to insult people or anything that use social media. I myself do use social media now, but it is in moderation and it is for business purposes. It's also for knowledge seeking. It's not just to spend my time mindlessly watching videos and wasting time. By no means am I perfect, like I said before, but I definitely have gotten a better grip of what I'm doing with my life. And it started by changing a couple things. I think the thing that helped me out the most was actually paying attention to what I was doing. I started to realize that my life wasn't going anywhere. I noticed that I was feeling down. Talking to myself helped me out. Uh, Being around people and talking to others helped me out, get me out of my shell, and ultimately led me to becoming a better version of myself. I hope this video does reach someone out there that needs to hear this, and I hope it makes sense to you. And I know I went through the same thing that you might be going through, but life is a great experience. Life doesn't have to be boring. Life doesn't have to be negative all the time. And that's something that I learned through repetition and just putting myself out there. And I think it was just time for me to speak upon this subject. If you were able to stay through the whole video, I do very appreciate your time. I know we're all busy in this day and age. I'd appreciate it if you left the comment down below so that I can read your opinion on this subject. Other than that, like and subscribe. I will be making more videos like this in the future. And until then, have a blessed day and enjoy life.